channel. Today let us learn one important lesson from grammar, which is very important if we want to speak English in its correct form, and if we want to write English in its correct grammatical form. So today let us see what is the subject-verb agreement. And so let's move on to the lesson. What is a subject-verb concord or what is a subject-verb agreement? Subject-verb concord or subject-verb agreement is an agreement and a harmonious relationship between a subject and a verb. A verb must agree with its subject in number and person. A singular subject takes a singular verb and a plural subject takes a plural verb. So the agreement between subject and verb, saying that if the subject is singular, the verb must be singular, and if the subject is plural, the verb must also be plural. That term or that agreement is known as subject-verb agreement. What is a compound subject? And mostly this subject-verb agreement is very confusing and very difficult when it comes to its uses in these compound subjects. So before that, let me say one thing. What is a compound word? In one of the previous videos, I mentioned what is a compound word. Compound words are words formed when two or more words are combined or joined together to create a new word, and the new word is having an entirely new meaning. So those compound words, when used as a subject in a sentence, they are called compound subjects. So there are 6 rules applied in these compound subjects regarding subject-verb agreement. So let us see one by one. Okay, now let us move into the first rule of subject-verb agreement in compound subjects, and I'm going to give here along with example as well. So the first rule is when a compound subject is connected by and, a and d, both the subject takes a plural verb. So in a compound subject, if both the words, the subjects, are joined together by and, both of the subjects, they take plural verb. So as you can see in the example, John and Richard have passed the test. John and Richard, they are different persons, but they are connected by and, making it as a compound subject. So they are taking the plural verb, which is have. On to the second rule of subject-verb agreement in compound subjects, we have this rule. The rule is a compound subject that refers to one thing or idea, person, or to something considered as one unit takes a singular verb. Yeah, it is a little bit different, difficult to understand, but in order to describe a person, the person may have different qualities. So if you mention those different qualities one by one in order to describe that person, still then the subject, it is considered or taken as one unit, that is talking about the person. So in the example, we have it here. We have my friend, philosopher, and guide is Sima. Which is the verb? What is the verb in the sentence? The verb here is. So philosopher, my friend, is also talking about Sima. Philosopher is the quality that Sima possesses, and also Sima is serving as a guide. So all the 3 qualities, different qualities, are taken as one unit to describe Sima. So those type of compound words takes a singular verb. The third rule we have here is this one. So a compound subject made up of singular nouns or pronouns connected by or nor takes singular verb. So compound subject which is made up of singular nouns or pronouns connected by or nor takes a singular verb. So some compound subjects, they are connected by using or nor, and sometimes conjunction and. So if a compound subject is connected by or nor, it always takes a singular verb. So in the example we can see here, either Rooney or his friend was driving. Rooney is also singular verb, singular noun, and his friend is also singular noun, which is connected by or. So that compound subject, it is taking the singular verb, which is was. Was is the past tense of is. Next, we have rule number 4. Rule number 4 and rule number 3, they are confusing because they are, if you don't study it carefully, they kind of look like similar. So rule number 4 says, a compound subject made up of plural nouns or pronouns connected by or nor takes plural verbs. So a compound subject can be made up of the combination of plural nouns or pronouns which is connected by or nor. So those kind of compound subjects, they take plural verbs. So in the example we can see no reference books or dictionaries are kept on the shelf. So which are the nouns and pronouns here? Nouns, we can see reference books and dictionaries. So those plural nouns are connected by or, so making it takes plural verb according to the rule. So are here is the plural verb. So in rule number 3 it says singular nouns or pronouns connected by or nor take singular verbs, and in rule number 4 compound subjects made up of plural nouns or pronouns connected by or nor takes plural verbs. Move on to rule number 5 of subject-verb agreement for compound subjects, and the rule says a compound subject made of a singular subject and a plural subject connected by or nor takes a singular verb if the subject clause to the verb is singular. So a compound subject, a subject can be made up of the combination of one singular subject and one plural subject, and it is connected by or nor. In that case, it takes a singular subject if the verb nearer, if the subject nearer to the verb is singular, it takes singular verbs. So I can give you an example here. The example is like, either the students or their teacher has taken the globe from here. The two subjects are students, which is plural, and teacher, which is singular. So the verb in this sentence is has. So the subject which is nearer to the verb has is teacher, which is singular. That is why the subject here, it takes singular verb. And next, the compound subject which is made up of a singular noun or a singular subject or a plural subject connected by or nor takes a plural verb if the subject closer to the verb is plural. Like in the case of singular subject here, if the subject closer to the verb in a sentence is plural, the verb obviously is plural according to the subject-verb agreement. Example we have here, neither the ship nor the boats are in sight. The subject here are ship, which is singular, and boats, which is plural. So the plural subject boat is closer to the verb. That is why the verb in this sentence. Finally, now we are coming to the last rule for today's lesson, and the rule number 6, which is the last rule for subject-verb agreement for compound subject, says when the subjects joined by or nor are of different person, the verb agrees with the nearest subject. When the subjects joined by or nor are of different subjects, or different persons, the verb agrees with the nearest subject. So in pronoun we have three person: first person, second person, and third person. And these persons can be in different cases again, like nominative case, subjective case, all those. So let's forget about it. So let us just remember that there are three subjects in grammar, pronouns. So when the subjects joined by or nor are of different persons, maybe first person, second person, third person, we don't know, the verb agrees with the nearest subject. So in the example here, we can see either he or I am guilty. He is third person and I is first person. So the subject nearer to the verb in this sentence is I. So it is taking a singular verb, which is am. We cannot say he am. It should be he was, he is. So here the verb, it takes the cases of the first person, which is nearer to the verb. And second example I can give you again, and the example is neither you nor he is responsible. You is second person and he is third person. So in the case of second person, you, we cannot use is. If you are using you as the subject in this sentence, the verb must be are. So here you is not nearer to the verb, so he, the third person, is nearer to the verb. That is why we are using is. Neither you nor he is responsible. So like this, we are using verbs in a sentence according to the subject-verb agreement. If you understand these rules properly, you will not face difficulty in writing, and you will not face any problem while trying to speak English in its correct grammatical form. Now we already finished the lesson, which is subject-verb agreement for compound subjects. So I think it will be very good if we take a simple test. So I'm going to put up some questions here, which is very simple, and the question will be like detecting errors of subject-verb agreement in the given sentence, and then you correct the error and then rewrite it. Only the verbs used in the sentences will be wrong, the rest it is correct. So you try to detect the error of uses of verbs in the sentence and then correct it. Before you start your test, or before we start our test, I would like to remind every one of you with something which is very important. Plural and singular, when it comes to nouns and pronouns, numbers, in order to make nouns and pronouns plural, mostly we add the suffixes like s, es, and all. So if s and es are used along with a noun, you can see that they are in plural number. But in case of verbs, it is different. When you are using s along with a verb, it is singular. And plural verbs does not have s being used along with them. So when a verb is used along with s, it is a singular verb, and when a verb is used without those s, it is a plural verb. So all the best for your test. I'm going to give you the correct answer right after this. Okay, now we have come to the ending part of today's lesson, and I hope this lesson will be beneficial for at least some of us. And I am very much grateful, and I would like to say thank you to each and every one of you who have been supporting me by watching my videos and by doing all the needful stuff. Thank you very much. And I also would like to make one request again. So guys, if you have any questions and if you have anything to say related to the videos which I have made, the lessons which have covered so far, you can let me know down there in the comment section, so that with all those kinds of feedbacks and information, I will be able to improve my next videos. And with all the support and the love that you showered upon me, I will try to keep moving forward. So guys, hello, I always need your support and I always want you all to be with me. Thank you for watching my video.